Hello, my name is Paul Lawrence. Today we're going to do an oblique cone. Oblique cone is different to a right angle cone in that a right angle cone, the center line is perpendicular to the base. This is at an angle to the base, so this is an oblique cone. You got two views here and a flat pattern development. First of all, you've got to do is draw your base view, and you break your base up into twelfths using a radii and the center lines to generate your twelfths. You can do your twelfths in either 24th or 36th for higher accuracy, but today we're going to use twelfths. Now these will give you radials. So once you've got your twelfths, you can project them up to the base up here and project it up to Z, and that will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, because you're using a center line, this will be a symmetrical drawing. So you only got to use half your pattern, half developments to actually do this job. Once you've got your twelfths, what you've got to do is find your true lengths. So from Z to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you draw your lines, and from Z to 1 with the dividers, you swing an arc to the center line. From the center line, you project up to the base and label it T1. Then T1 will go to Z, and that will be your true length line, true length 1. And you do this for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you've got those, you can develop your flat pattern. So you go from Z to 6, and you draw your center line, you go Z, and you scribe an arc at 6. Then you go from Z to T5, Z to T5, scribe an arc. And that will give you your arcs for T5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Next you got to do is you got to do your 12ths or chords. A lot of people and instructors suggest to use a 12th, getting a 12th chord like this and step it out. This is not good practice because, as you notice, this 12th is under compression, and if you use it on this development and you roll it up, it'll be compressed twice. It actually works out smaller than what you require. So I have developed mathematics to combat this, to overcome this. The chord uses a mean diameter. Now imagine this is a sheet metal cone, and using the metal thickness, which is the neutral axis of the halfway of the metal thickness, is the mean diameter. So you got a mean diameter times pi divided by 360 times 360 divided by 12, 360 divided by 24, or 360 divided by 36. So you get 80 diameter times by pi divided by 360 times 30 diameter, 30 degrees, 15 degrees, or 10 degrees. We give you millimeters per degree times by 30 degrees. We give you 20.944, or round off to 21 millimeter. So you set your dividers or compass at 21 millimeters, and you step it off accordingly to get your 12ths. And you do that both sides. Once you've got that, you can sketch that up if you want to. Now we put the joint on the short side because it's shorter material to join up. Now these truncation lines, you've got Y, Y, and X truncation lines. Truncation means it's basically cut off. You've got one cut off at horizontally and one cut off at an angle. Now, the one at YY, the one which is passing, radial one passing through the truncation line, you project it to the T, try true length 1 horizontally to give you point A. And you do that for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, 5 really. And then you give you point A, B, C, D. So you project horizontally, then you go from A to Z And you go from A to Z that way, and you step it off accordingly. And you do that same for A, B, C, D, and E. With truncation XX, because it's on the same plane, you go from Z to T1, and you step it off T1 or A. And you do that with B, C, D, and E. And once you've got all those plotted up, you can sketch it all out, cut it up, and roll the job up, and it should be accurate to what you require. Now, I've also published 2 books. If you're interested in my stuff, I've got 2 books on Amazon Kindle: Sheet Metal Mathematics in Geometry Development and Mechanical Angular Devices. These are my 2 books. You can look it up on Amazon Kindle, and they're very low cost. And you can get these on Amazon Kindle and order them through some of my works. So, yeah. Happy days. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Thank you. Bye now.